I'm in Mounds State Park in Anderson, Indiana. And, you know, one of the things I have trouble dealing with is I have an image in my head of what this is going to look like based on their website or whatever. And you get here and it's nothing like that. So the campground, alright, it's kind of not near the main attraction to me, which is the Mounds. And it's not a place that I can urby around. I'll show you the campground a little bit. You know, it's just your basic field. This does have some trees. I did not get one. Look at this campground. Pretty much empty. There's Faith way down behind that monster. And when I went online to look about camping here, it appeared as though the spot I picked was the last spot in the park. All the rest weren't available. What the fuck? I'm packing lunch because I'm going to be out all day. Okay, here's a Lunchable for a grown-up. Chicken sandwich, cheese, some ranch dressing nibblers, and a Milky Way for energy. Let's go on a hike. Now this is starting to look like home to me. Look at the forest. So you don't get that in the Southwest. Nice. I'm on this trail that goes all around the park, and it's going to take me to the visitor center and then on to the mounds. Dugout canoe, the sign says. Using 2,000-year-old Adena methods. Not sure that's how you say it, but cool. Repeated fires hollowed the canoe to a sufficient depth. The sides were coated with mud to prevent them from burning. The visitor center is more of a nature center, but I went in and I stopped at the first door I came to ask about how to pronounce the name of the people who used to live here. And then I met Forrest. Forrest, he says, is a year older than the park itself. He's a little bit famous locally. He's been collecting artifacts from this area for all his life, and he's donated them to the park. Big case. Sweet man gave me lots of information, as well as the park ranger lady, whose name I don't know, but spent a lot of time explaining the Mounds people and this area to me. This is the Brunenberg house. The Brunenbergs lived here and actually helped preserve the mounds. Mr. Brunenberg, I was told, recognized the value of what was on his land, and he farmed around it. It's closed today. Bummer, bummer, bummer. It's only open Saturday and Sunday. That's too bad. We could tour the outhouse, but I've been in outhouses before. Woodshed. Very nice home for this period, don't you think? We could peek in the windows. Oh yeah. I don't know if they've reconstructed this, but it looks pretty authentic. Look at the doors. You can see them. This is the Great Mound. How fortunate that was preserved. I knew very little about the Mound people. So I'm very excited. And they let you kind of come out. So there would have been no trees on it. They would have leveled all that. And the activities, which were largely ceremonial, were conducted on top, not in it. It's solid inside, with this little wall around it, kind of a big ditch to keep people who shouldn't see things, whatever was going on, keep them out, is the thought. They started with the ditch, built the ditch first, and used the dirt they threw up on the side here to make the mound, or the privacy area. There's the entrance. And if I understood correctly, there would have been a path like that into the center. (2050) BC to about 80 BC. Constructed in 3 periods. The first 2050 was the mound, and with posts, saplings, they said, posts stuck in various places, which they think was lined with the stars. And this was a solar-oriented community, not lunar. Apparently they didn't have anything lined up with the lunar events. And here's where the amusement park was. So my back is to the big mound. It's just so weird. People used to bring their horses and park on top and picnic on top of the mound. In 1897, one of the Brandenburg sons leased the land to the Indiana Union Traction Company, who operated an amusement park in this end of the property. So they had a roller coaster, roller skating, shooting gallery, carousel, boat rides on the river, and a pavilion with a restaurant on the first floor and a dance hall on the second. Many dance marathons of the Roaring '20s were held here. But then the Great Depression came, and that ruined the park. This one has been named Fiddleback Mound. It says the shape of this mound is unique. And outline, the mound is shaped like a figure 8 or the back of a fiddle. All right. One of several hundred earthworks in Indiana and Ohio, only 5 are known to have this shape. Fiddleback Mound is the last one remaining intact. Whoa. And see, this would have had, here would have been the entrance area. I guess you're allowed to walk around it. There's a path. Again, there would have been no trees in the center. Let's walk around it. Well, we should circumambulate. We should go the proper way. Where that tree is the ditch. You see it going? I guess that's what they mean, the back of a fiddle. Huh. I would call that kidney shaped. And I'm gonna find some of these when I go to Ohio. I know across from my grandparents' farm, one of the fields was this big mound that they always referred to as Indian burial ground, and it's all gone now. There's the White River. I don't know how to get to it. Look like the path was closed, but there's a path down there, so I'll find it. Right now I'm in search of the last mound that they've identified at the map, at least. I helped some trap. Their trails are not well marked. I am right up here somewhere, pretty close to up here. And the circle mound is what I'm going to try to find. She told me there was a goat path that leads up to the mound. I don't know if I'll be able to find it. But we've done all this so far. All the way down here. There's the mound. Something around here. And up here. Then back down. Now we're around here. I just passed the woodland shelter. And I'm pretty sure, I mean, how can that not be it? See the circle with the trees in it? Let's walk up there. This is what she referred to as the goat path. Look. Oh, how beautiful. And again, the trees would not have been here. Part of me says, well, we shouldn't walk on the mound. It's a sacred space. So before we enter, and when I exit, I like to at least pay some respect to the area and give it a little bow. It's not quite a circle anymore. More like an oval. There's the entrance over there. And I would say this is just about the center. So moist, your lichen just grows on everything.